Oh my goodness, dude. It's so broken. Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Wormy, and today we're taking a look at my Stormcaller electric slide build. Okay, so this build revolves around the ability Lightning Surge. While sliding, activate your charged melee ability to blink forward, calling down lightning strikes that jolt targets as you rematerialize. Okay, so first off, going over some of my favorite weapon combinations. We of course have my favorite hand cannon in the game, the Ice Luna. Now here are some of my favorite special weapons to use with this build. The first one we're going to take a look at is Dead Messenger. This weapon has some crazy synergy with Lightning Surge, as you can slide, shoot, and then melee to get some crazy one-shot potentials. The next special weapon we're going to take a look at is my Found Verdict. I farmed this recently with some friends, and this thing is insane. I call it the Boomstick because it has very consistent, very deep one-shot kills. And yeah, I think it synergizes pretty well with this build, as I'm always rushing people. Shotgun meleeing with Lightning Surge makes this incredibly strong. And yeah, guys, check it out. For heavy weapons, I'm either using my Eager Edge Sword or Old Reliable Gallahorn. It really doesn't matter which you choose, or whatever other heavy weapon you'd like. For my stats, I have 4 mobility, 6 resilience for that flinch resistance, 10 recovery for that rift cooldown, and that extra fast health regen, 5 discipline for a minute cooldown grenades. Intellect really doesn't matter nowadays, but I have 5 just in case. And 10 strength for an insane 35-second melee cooldown. On top of our mods and fragments, this can go all the way down to a 25-second cooldown if you combine them correctly. For my helmet, I'm using a hand cannon targeting. For my gauntlets, I'm using momentum transfer, fastball, and radiant light for the extra stats. For my chest piece, I use 2 unflinching mods. For my boots, I use 2 invigorations and powerful friends for the extra stats. For my bond, I use double outreach for the melee cooldown on rift cast, and I use quick charge for the extra pullout speed on my shotgun. Okay, so now that we went over the mods on the armor, let's go over some exotic suggestions. Okay, so first, and probably my favorite exotic for maximum usage rate on the melee, we have Claws of Ahamkara, which give you an extra melee charge. The next one I suggest you guys try is Necrotic Grip. These have a pretty cool interaction with the melee, as when you do melee, it will one-shot regardless because of the exotic perk, Grasp of the Devourer. Though I do suggest if you are going to give these a shot, you try melee kickstarts to try to mitigate that second charge loss. Next, of course, we have Ophidian Aspects, which I'm sure a lot of you warlocks out there are bound to this exotic, as am I. The exotic perk on these things are absolutely broken, and I think they speak for themselves. Again, I do suggest melee kickstarts to try to mitigate that loss of the second charge. Alright everybody, it's time to talk turkey. Now let's look at the Stormcaller subclass. So my super of choice is Stormcaller. I don't think Chaos Reach is worth it anymore, as it got a bunch of nerfs and it has the same exact cooldown as Stormcaller. Also, Stormcaller has a blink, crazy movement, it has landfall now, and overall just a better skill ceiling in my opinion. Okay, moving on, we have the Rift. Obviously I'm going to be using Healing Rift. You could use Emp Rift, but in my opinion I think Healing Rift is just better. For the jump I use Burst Glide. I use this one over the other two because this one does allow you to Warlock Skate. For my melee I use Chain Lightning, as we are prioritizing melee cooldown over any of the actual melee functionalities. For my grenade I use Flashbangs. I've sung praise to these nades over and over and over again, but I think these are my favorite grenades in the entire game because honestly flashing an opponent before fighting them is insanely strong. But to be honest, it's honestly preference, so choose whatever grenade you really like. For my aspects, of course we're using Lightning Surge. For my other aspect, we are using Electrostatic Mind. Defeating targets with arc abilities or defeating jolted or blinded targets create an Ionic Trace. Collecting the Ionic Trace makes you amplified. Okay, so going over the fragments, my first one is Spark of Volts. I pretty much use this only for the 10 recovery. Next we have Spark of Feedback. Taking melee damage briefly increases your outgoing melee damage. Also gives you 10 resilience. This one does work in PvP. For my next fragment I use Spark of Shock. This has really good synergy with Electrostatic Mind and will create an Ionic Trace when killing someone when hit by my flashbang. And last but not least we have Spark of Momentum. Sliding over ammo bricks reloads your equipped weapon and grants a small amount of melee energy. This is really good synergy with Dead Messenger because after killing someone with your combo you can slide over the ammo and it will reload your weapon, making it so you have no downtime in between kills. Okay, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you enjoy the build, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my Twitch. I stream every single day over at twitch.tv/epicwormy. Enjoy the gameplay showcasing the build, and I'll see you guys later.
Control. Show me you can take ground. Hold the zones. Enemy claims Zone C. Zone A captured. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage. Double down. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. You gained the lead. Zone. Fire team that fights together stays together. Your moments of clarity are weapons, Warlock. What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing. 5 minutes. You have advantage. Double down. I want more, Guardian. Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. 3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours. Victory imminent. A well-fought victory. You fight like a demon for these zones. Bring me your friends. I need more like you.